And they're off. What's the chances off to an awkward beginning? May have stumbled there at the start. I'd like to know. I'd like to know out first from Chocolate Bodie and Tis Auction Time away running in third position. In between horses, What's the Chances getting underway and tugging hard out of the inside. An eventful early trip there for What's the Chances. Commissioner Biggs is fifth and out in the clear. Then it's Commanding General back to True Shipment and 7+7. In between horses, Isabella's Magic on the outside, the back of the pack as well. 9 to 10 lengths will cover them. I'd like to know the one to catch. I'd like to know from Commissioner Biggs and Tis Auction Time. Chocolate Bodie down to the inside. And here's What's the Chances racing fifth just in behind that group and followed on the outside by Commanding General. Then 7+7 Isabella's Magic and True Shipman. And they're homeward bound now. And Commissioner Biggs into the stretch takes the lead. Commissioner Biggs trying to kick off of the final furlong as What's the Chances is running a big race in between horses. And Commanding General is there. And so 7+7 is closing too. On the far outside, it's going to be a close finish. It's Commissioner Biggs outside Commanding General and 7+7 surging. Commissioner Biggs 7+7 Commanding General, and What's the Chances followed by Isabella's Magic. And they're off. 9 Martinis, Dat Dares Gold moving forward now to take an arrow lead. Here's Dat Dares Gold up front. Dat Dares Gold from 9 Martinis leads at a half length. Then it's I Love You into third and Tapa Declare. Here's Mary's Jewel back of the pack, but only about 4.5 from the front, and Vibrancy down inside of her. Heading on for the far turn. Dat Dares Gold the speed to catch. Dat Dares Gold nursed along up front with 4 furlongs left to go. Leads 9 Martinis by a length. I Love You on the outside and Tapa Declare near the rail racing in fourth spot. Back to Vibrancy, who's still got 4 to close in around the turn, and Mary's Jewel got to get going from the back of the pack. Around that turn, Dat Dares Gold is giving away just a bit. To the outside now, here is 9 Martinis getting that narrow lead. As 9 Martinis toward the quarter pole. Dat Dares Gold driving to stay. And the outside is I Love You in third. And between horses is Vibrancy, and then it is Tapa Declare and Mary's Jewel very wide. Into the stretch with a furlong left to go. 9 Martinis shaken up by Carol Cedeno with about a 5-length lead now. I Love You second. Outside is Mary's Jewel third. And they're close to the Laurel line. 9 Martinis. 9 Martinis to win by 3 from I Love You. Then Mary's Jewel and Vibrancy. And they're off. Thunder Slides, a bit slow there was Thunder Thighs. Golden Moonshine flying out of the gate first. The outside empty pockets sent up and digging for dough. Who's Your Daddy in the far outside there? And Tricky Spirits has some early speed in between horses, just a couple of lengths from the pace. Back to Pond Hockey to the 2-path and Stop Talking now in between horses. And Thunder Thighs is last at about 8 to close in. Round that turn, and it's Golden Moonshine leading the way. Second empty pockets. Here's Who's Your Daddy revving up. Who's Your Daddy moves second now and chasing Golden Moonshine, who's got a solid lead around that turn. And now Stop Talking moves to fourth, and the far outside there is Pawn Hockey in fifth. Tricky Spirits is next, then Thunder Thighs and Digging for Dough. Top of the stretch, Golden Moonshine now with a 5-length lead, and Stop Talking driving the far outside. Inside is Empty Pockets. The far outside there is Tricky Spirits, who is a resurgent drop back, but coming again is Tricky Spirits moving into second. But it's Golden Moonshine 6 in front. Tricky Spirits has run a big one second to Golden Moonshine. Golden Moonshine and Caramanos to win by 3. Tricky Spirits with a big effort, and then was Stop Talking, followed by Thunder Thighs and Who's Your Daddy? Three, four, one. And they're off. In the loop, gonna fire out first from the gate. Day the Music died out of the inside. Good break for Phantom Row. Odds on, rather, who will settle now. Odds on back and forth. Here's Bourbon Street moving up to test the early pace. No Mo Ron came away running in fifth and Baptized the Boy next in sixth. Then Phantom Row and John's Promise and Jammer last a long way. Got to be 18 to 20 lengths off that pace. In the loop, speeds round that far turn, chased by Bourbon Street. Then a break of 3 more lengths. Odds on No Mo Ron. On the outside is Baptized the Boy. 4-5 wide, and Day the Music Died tries to advance in that second group down to the inside. Phantom Rose still got 7 lengths to make up now, and back to John's Promise, way back Jammer, top of the stretch in the loose, been going quick all the way, still leads under a drive by 4. No Mo Run, bearing down to the center of the track now. Here comes No Mo Run on the outside. No Mo Run trying to grind down in the loop, tenacious and hanging on. In the loop, lights out. In the loop, turns back No Mo Run. In the loop, to win by 2 lengths all the way. Under Xavier Perez, No Mo Run was second. Day the Music Died was third. Then it was Odds On and Bourbon Street. Presto Changeo. Outside gate. Ready for the late pick 5. And they're off. Factor in the heat. Here's Hufflepuff on the outside, and Miss Old Bay moving up on the inside there. So Miss Old Bay and Hufflepuff racing 1-2. Wanderlust has speed in between horses. Favored originally from Dot is in 4th. Yetzi on the inside, and Presto Changeo's only about 4 or 5 from the lead out, 3 or 4 wide. Factor in the heat has settled off that pace. So there's another 2 back to Castellet, bound for Broadway in between horses, and Award wanted 3 wide. And Lucre is last of them all. Lucre last a long way, got to be 22 lengths off the pace. 3 furlongs left to go. Miss Old Bay down to the inside, and Wanderlust on the outside with Hufflepuff tracking and up there 3 wide. Now Hufflepuff ridden and driven from 3rd. Originally from Dot, and Factor in the heat of the white blinkers is racing 5th with a chance. Into the stretch now, and it's Wanderlust. But Hufflepuff is set down, and here's Factor in the heat, splitting horses, angling out. In between is Originally from Dot, is trying to charge through 1 off the inside. Originally from Dot trying to charge up the inside. Factor in the heat's got the lead, though, and Hufflepuff on the outside right there. Hufflepuff, and Factor in the heat. Factor in the heat from Hufflepuff. Originally from Dot. Lucre came from well back. Then it was Wanderlust. And they're off. Keeper in Spite, quick out of the gate to open up a 2-length lead, that opening 16th of a mile. Sunday in LBC picks up the chase at a second. Thea's Theme, Cougar Vision on the inside, and then it's back on the outside. Next is A Toast to K. Scamper along, settles about mid-pack. Being Indiscreet, Big Daddy's Glory, and Ada Bell racing to the back of the pack now. Worst Best Idea Ever has dropped to last position, now passed by 8 Oaks on the inside. Heading into the far turn, Keeper in Spite, Sunday in LBC, 3/4 of a length behind. A Keeper in Spite kicks away again, 3 furlongs from the line. Thea's Theme ridden along in 3rd position, has 5 lengths to make up. Then it's back to Cougar Vision. Scamper along and A Toast to K. Been Indiscreet and Ada Bell lingering back of the pack now. 8 Oaks driven along. Back to Big Daddy's Glory and Worst Best Idea Ever. Into the stretch now. And the leader, Keeper in Spite still. Keeper in Spite trying to keep on for another furlong. Leads it by some 6 lengths. Here's Cougar Vision on the outside, just now picking up second, and Scamper along. Keeper in Spite and Xavier Perez and Jerry Robb with a double today. Keeper in Spite all the way. Cougar Vision was second, and it was Scamper along. Ada Bell was next. Thea's Theme. One turn mile, second finish line. And they're off. Shackle Love and Nobody Knew. Shackle Love leads early from Nobody Knew. Inside, here's Boss Logic. Now moving forward. We'll take a spot right off that top pair as they exit the 1 mile chute already now. A gap of some 8 lengths back. Texas Base and Ray Stay Warrior, and followed by Erewhon third to last, and Bribery and Dr. Ferber trailing the field. It's Shackle Love sharp up front and leads it by a length and a half from Nobody Knew. Another length and a half, and Boss Logic is in third, and a gap of about 9 lengths. And Texas Basin is now some 13 to 14 off a pace, another 2 lengths back, and it's Race Day Warrior, Era One, Bribery, and Dr. Ferber trailing a long way. Heading into the far turn run, and Shackle Love and Alexander Crispin leading the way, length and a half. Nobody Knew ridden along second to play catch up. Boss Logic is in third, and it's another 10 to 11 lengths back to Texas Basin, who's fourth, and Era One is fifth on the outside, trying to unwind with a rally. They're coming to the top of the stretch for the long run in, more than a quarter mile from home. Shackled Love, Boss Logic on the extreme outside. Nobody Knew in between horses is driven. Now Texas Basin is getting interested from fourth. They're coming to the final furlong and a half. Shackled Love and Boss Logic there on the outside. Boss Logic and Shackled Love. They get together at the 8th pole, and it is Boss Logic just in front now. Boss Logic from Shackled Love. Then Nobody Knew third. Texas Basin is fourth. Boss Logic and Jorge Ruiz getting clear from Shackle Love. And then it was Nobody Knew. And they're off. Not away from the inside gate, Always Mining. Sharp Start will settle from the outside there. So it's going to be Not Away, who leads the way early. Not Away is just in front. Alongside there is Saratoga Jack in second. And Honor the Fleet with speed third, while 3 wide. Zabracadabra 4 deep in fourth. And Always Mining settled in fifth. The outside well off the rail. Another 4 or 5 lengths back as Cerulean Springs. Alongside of that one is My Friend's Beer. There's some 8 lengths off that leader, Not Away. And Tybalt is last of them all as they charge on for the far turn. The clear leader, Not Away. Not Away will get away with a 2.5 length advantage from Saratoga Jack and Honor the Fleet. And here's Zabracadabra on the outside, looming up with the second flight. Always Mining asked for more from fifth. My Friend's Beer, Cerulean Springs side by side, and trailing the field is Tybalt, who's still got 14 lengths to make up. About 3 furlongs left to go. Not Away is that leader by 2 lengths. Zabracadabra and Honor the Fleet second and third. Always Mining pressured on the outside, and it's Saratoga Jack next. Then it's Tybalt, the far outside, coming widest of them all. My Friend's Beer, and Cerulean Springs tries to roll up the inside with some late kick. Final quarter of a mile. Wide open race. Not Away desperate to hold off. On the outside, Zabracadabra has grabbed the lead, and Always Mining is grinding it out. Here's Always Mining. Always Mining with a furlong left to go. Opening up now under Sheldon Russell under a vigorous ride with a 16th to go. It's Always Mining. Always Always Mining. Tybalt going to make it close there for second on the inside with Saratoga Jacket in between horses. Another photo there for second, but it is Always Mining back in the Laurel Park winner's circle. His 10th Laurel win. They're off. Arbutus out of the inside, going with the lead. Extreme outside. Victory Time is sent forward 2 into the first turn run. Right there, 2 between horses with early speed is Princess Georgia. As My Queen Michelle's right there, 2 lengths off that early pace. And Rapidash Queen racing up on the outside, moving up 3-4 wide. Rapidash Queen now advancing quickly as part of the pace. Ortonolal is bumper the 2 in the back as they sort. It's a compact field. Arbutus leads the way down against the rail. Victory Time is second. Rapidash Queen has moved up third of the outside. Princess Georgia. Ortonola is in between horses for the backstretch run, and My Queen Michelle and Olive's bumper is widest of them all, last position and 7 lengths off of Arbutus with 5 furlongs left to go. Arbutus is the one to catch with Victory Time in second. Rapidash Queen and My Queen Michelle. Then it's Olive's bumper, wide advance, and Ortonola's in between horses, just 3 to 4 lengths off the pace, and Princess Georgia trailing the field. Into the far turn, Arbutus is the leader from Rapidash Queen. Here's Olive's bumper on the outside, moving into third position. My Queen Michelle down to the inside. Ortonola still has 4 lengths to come now. Victory Time giving away, and Princess Georgia trailing. 2.5 furlongs left to go. Olive's bumper on the outside. Olive's bumper to a narrow lead from Rapidash Queen as they turn in. My Queen Michelle looking for him just in behind him. Ortonola with a clean shot at the far outside, and Arbutus into the stretch with a furlong left to go. And it's Olive's bumper. Rapidash Queen giving all on the inside. And now My Queen Michelle finds racing room. My Queen Michelle runs to daylight between My Queen Michelle and Rancherino. My Queen Michelle going away to win it a length and a half or 2. Second, Rapidash Queen and then Ortonola, and followed by Olive's bumper and Princess Georgia. Time, minute 40.